here held at the Harcourt's Wantirna South office. By way of introduction, my name is Harry Lee. Thank you once again for your patience in waiting. Certainly everyone has arrived. Some exciting properties that we do have on offer. In order of sale tonight, number 1, number 80 Rankin Road in Ferntree Gully. Secondly, we'll have number 43 Blanche Drive in Vermont. Thirdly, we'll have number 16 Croxteth Way in Wantirna. And last but not least, 25 Tate Avenue, Wantirna South. That will be our last auction through tonight. Now, for those of you determined to be a new owner, walking away with some signed contracts, certainly wish you the best of luck with your endeavours. Just be with confidence knowing that I'm simply here to assist and guide you through proceedings and certainly helping you reach your real estate ambitions. But just also know a number of my team members there also here to assist with you and I guess your ambitions as well. If you have any questions whatsoever or any queries, feel free to speak with them. They will be more than glad to lend a hand. But before we head into the bidding process tonight, we do need to cover some auction rules, certainly for you to understand how things will work and of course cover through the terms and conditions in which you will purchase. Now, the auctions tonight will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auctions. The auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting any bids or offers on a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Now, the vendors do have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids. It does prohibit major disruptions by bidders. It prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids, the words I will use during an auction, to indicate I'll be making a bid on behalf of the owner, our vendor bid, and by law, only I, as your auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now made available for your perusal all sets of auction documentations. They've been on display for the previous half an hour or 45 minutes I should say, and still have been made available to you over recent weeks. It all confirms of course the titles that we are selling. It details the section 32s relative to each single property, and of course the terms and conditions have been displayed as well. Just remember, when you bid at in-room auctions, no different than when you bid outside. You've got to raise your hand, call out your number, or of course simply ask one of my colleagues to help you out. They will help you bid. You've got to bid to buy of course, but if you are bidding, you'll be doing so on an unconditional basis, knowing there are no, of course, conditions and certainly no cooling off period to apply when it comes to buying at auctions. If you are bidding, of course, and you wish to know a bit further about what's involved with everything, feel free to speak to my colleagues. But if you are bidding and you are successful, you'll be signing contracts immediately, paying a 10% deposit, and of course, paying the settlement terms relative to each property. Let's move straight along to the first property that we have tonight, and that is number 80 Rankin Road in Ferntree Gully. And what an absolute delight that we do have here, folks. If you look at it, it's absolute, I guess, wonderful, charming cottage, certainly that infuses that modern elegance that we do love. Internally, absolutely renovated. It's top to bottom. You've got lovely floorboards giving you that warmth. You've got that, I guess, marble type finish in the kitchen there. You've got renovated bathroom. You've got 3 bedrooms giving you, I guess, plenty of accommodation for the young growing family that you may have. And of course, dual living areas, meaning that you've got plenty of space for you to maneuver around. An extra study nook for flexibility, and of course that bay window you just saw earlier, giving you that ample natural light that we all desire when it comes to comfortable family living. We're sitting on some 790 square meters of land, giving you, I guess, plenty of space to maneuver around, kids for them to be able to run around, for them to play, and of course for you to be able to possibly even extend the home down the track if that's what you want to look at. Plenty of size indeed with just under 800 square meters. Gardens, greenery, plenty of that. We've got double garage, you've got French doors leading to the outside. Bus stop is just outside the property itself, which means public transport certainly very convenient indeed. And you're sandwiched right between Mountain Gate Shopping Centre and Westfield Knox, meaning I guess your retail side, your weekly shopping needs are all looked after. Recreational areas, reserves, schooling, they're all nearby as well. So folks, this is the complete package. You've got yesteryear's charm, today's modern elegance, great public transport, and of course all it's lacking is a new buyer to make and call this place home. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to you in your hands. Now I'm calling for an opening bid. When shall we go tonight at $580,000? Welcome in and good luck at 580. Kick off proceedings there at 580. Did I say me? We're going $20,000 advance. Did I say $600,000 now? At $580,000, that's the base for us to work with. Did I say a mere 20 to make it $600,000? Surely should overbid at 600. 650. 650. Taking it to the next level. Loving your work there at 6.5. A young couple back against you. Could I say 6? 660. Could I say 670 at least? 20 to take you there at 650,000. Chasing for another 20 now. Could I say 670? Surely don't let time to take control at $650,000. Calling for a further 20, make it 670. Going once at $650,000. Are you prepared to let it go? Going second call at $650,000. Calling for 20 on the go. Going third. And final time at $650,000. Are we all done? Signed and finished at $650,000. We'll tell you what, folks, looks like I may have to work with you. Kevin, was that 10 before you were chasing? 660, okay, we'll move it all with them at $660,000 back in action there. Happy to go 10s if you like, or loving your strategy, go straight to 7 if you will. At $660,000, at $670,000. Entering the frame there. Good luck as well. At $670, the winning offer. Could I say $680,000? At $690,000, racing the stakes there. Call it 7 if you will. At $690, could I say another 10? We'll call it 10 more to make it $700,000. But at $690, the winning bid. Going first time now. At $690,000, could I say 10 further? Going second call at $700,000. Lovely work there with the retort at $700,000. 10 more if you like. At $710,000. Edging in front at $710 and 20 if you will. At $710,000. Going for another 10 to make it $720. At $720 it is their lovely work. At $720 now. Given that we do have 790 square meters of land. I would have thought an extra 10 now. Could I say $730? But at $720 it is then going once. 25, okay, 25, you've been good with me, I'll work with you there. At 7 1/4, could I say 30? At $725,000, loving for you to go further 5 to make it 730. At 35 it is then. At 735, up in the ante. At 45 if you like. But at 35, could I say a further 10 now? At 735 it goes going once, twice. Third chance now, $735,000. Are we all done? Solid and finished at $735,000. Surely commands 5 more. Young couple who've done so well. You've got all this way. Surely commands just a little bit further with its modern elegance, the infusion of today's absolute renovation together with yesterday's charm. What do you say? Can I say at least a mere 5? At $735,000, chasing 5 more. What do you say? Going once, twice. Third time before it goes at $735,000. Kenneth, you got news for me.
We're on the market.
We're on the market. We sell away no better bid at $735,000. There we go, folks. If there is no further advance, the property will be sold. It will be bought. Late bids won't be accepted. Just remember, it is at this time where everything counts. At $735, happy to chase 1,000 if you like to call it $736. To get you in on the action. At $735,000, anyone else holding back? We're on the market. We sell away no better bid. Once the gavel falls, it will be sold at $735,000. We sell away no further advance. It goes once, twice, third and final call at $735,000. You sure, guys? Any more? No. Okay, thank you so much. It's been fantastic. To the young couple there, anything further, any more, happy to go 1,000 if you like, at $735, right in second go, anyone else holding back, this is your final time, once, twice, third final call, going, sold and congratulations. Well done to the successful purchasers there. What a wonderful property you've just bought. To the other bidders, thank you for your participation. We do have some stunning properties, of course. 3 more. Do wait along. Maybe you can find your next time in the next half an hour.